Welcome to the regular meeting of the Craven County Board of Commissioners for Monday, March 2nd. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Yes, sir. Commissioner Mitchell?
Here.
Commissioner Smith? Here. Commissioner Howard?
Here.
Commissioner Hunt?
Here.
Commissioner Mason?
Here.
Vice Chairman Jones?
Here.
Chairman Booker?
Here. If you would, stand with me for the prayer from our attorney, Mr. Grady, and then the Pledge of Allegiance to follow.
Almighty God, we thank you for all who serve on this Board of County Commissioners and for their willingness to offer themselves in service and leadership to our county. Continue to grace them with discerning minds, humble hearts, and composed spirits as they work together for the good of the people of Craven County. Sustain them in their service and bless their families, and keep our nation and county under your watchful care. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you would you please all make sure your cell phones are on silent so as not to interrupt the meeting. Item number one on our agenda tonight is, well, first of all, we want to approve the agenda. Commissioners, you've all had a chance to look at it. Are there any changes or additions?
Move to approve the agenda as written.
Okay,
Second.
we have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. Would you please call the roll, ma'am?
Commissioner Mitchell?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Howard?
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt?
Yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes. Number one item is a public hearing. And Jason Frederick, our Assistant Planning Director, and Kate Fersinger, Insight Consulting Group, are here for that particular item.
Thank you. Good evening, Chairman Booker, members of the board. Thank you again for having me to talk a little bit about our CDBG programs. Last time I was here, we had a bunch of public hearings for our CDBG, for the CV, our NR, which is for neighborhood revitalization. And if you remember, during that meeting, we were going to have the second public hearing for a few of those items, and we would come back at a later date for the last one, which is the CDBG ED, which is the economic development aspect for job creation with this grant. Between then and now, we were in development of our engineering cost estimates and our site improvement maps. So we wanted to have those buttoned up before we went through the public hearing. So when we would submit that application, we'd be ready. So tonight I have Kate Fersinger here. She's the program manager with Insight Consulting Services to help with the public hearing.
Okay?
Good evening. Nice
Good
to
evening.
see you all again. I'm like a frequent flyer here now. I need to get myself a card to stamp. So as Jason said, I would like to ask for the board to open a public hearing for the Community Economic Development Block Grant Economic Development Program application. This grant would be for the proposed activities for the grant are up to $2.5 million, which would fund activities that are associated with the development of the site at 1140 Clarks. It would be for the expansion of the HDPE because the company has outgrown their existing site on the Industrial Drive location. And so this would be all of the site prep and development to get that site ready for HDPE's expansion. The goal would be for 30 jobs to be created with this grant application. And Jason and I talked this morning a little bit about how it's kind of twofold because additionally, this grant would also loop around the Clarks Road, so it would make it a true circle, and that would also open some additional sites for other development in the future in terms of economic development and job creation. So I'd like to open a public hearing and
Okay, are there any questions for Kate before we open the public hearing?
I move that we open the public hearing.
We have a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is open. Is there anyone who wants to speak at the public hearing? Hearing none, do I have a motion to close the public
Motion to
hearing?
close the public hearing?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 2, Craven County Board of Education request for approval of repair and renovations. Jerome Williams Jr. Mr. Williams,
Good
good
evening.
evening.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners. I'm Jerome Williams on behalf of Craven County Board of Education, requesting approval for repair and renovation projects in the amount of $256,371. Funding will be utilized to cover the cost of Bridgeton Elementary HVAC controls upgrade in the amount of $8,612. West Craven Middle School HVAC control upgrades in the amount of $8,612. West Craven High School HVAC control upgrades in the amount of $8,612. W.J. Gerganis is going to install a 5-ton HVAC unit in the amount of $113,074. And Roger Bell Academy, a 25-ton HVAC unit replacement in the amount of $117,461. Funding for these projects are through the North Carolina Lottery Repair and Renovations Fund, and I have attached the winning bids.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Williams?
Has the Board of Education voted on all these projects?
Not yet.
Okay.
They were waiting for you all to approve it, and then we were going to have, it'll be on our next agenda.
Okay. The other question is, some of these bids are beyond the date on the bids that they said. For example, one says it's 30 days, and it's been more than 30 days since the bid. Is there a problem with, do you think?
No,
there's a
sir. We
problem with
reached
that?
out to the contractor to make sure his price was still good, and he said he
Okay.
can hold his number. Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Okay, hearing none, do I have a motion?
I move that we accept.
A motion?
Second.
And a second? Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Booker.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was easy. Okay, next item is petition of citizens on agenda topics. There are no one has signed up to do that, so we'll go to number 4, our consent agenda. There are a few items on there. We're gonna approve the minutes of January 20th regular session, the minutes of February 16th special session, tax releases and refunds, economic development, request to set public hearing for Project Enterprise. Under solid waste, maintenance and repair of buildings and grounds, budget amendment, and F is a military service person of the quarter resolution. Are there any additions or deletions? Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Mitchell.
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard.
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Booker.
Yes. Item number 5, departmental matters under planning. Community Development Block Grant, Economic Development Resolution. Kate's back at the mic.
Yes.
Okay.
For this application, we would like to request that the board approve a resolution allowing for the county to submit an application to the CDBG ED program and authorizing the county manager all authority to submit that application.
Okay. Any questions?
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second?
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Item number 6, finance, school capital outlay funding category. Craig Warren.
Good evening, Board. I have one item on the agenda for you tonight, and that is a request for a budget amendment for the school capital funding for Category 1 projects over $100,000. In last fiscal year, the Board of Commissioners approved 2 capital projects for local schools under Category 1 that each exceeded $100,000. These projects included HVAC improvements at Vanceboro Farm Life, which was budgeted at $110,000, and a boiler replacement at Havelock High School, budgeted at $157,557. Funding for these Category 1 projects is held by the county in a separate fund until the school system requests the payments. Both projects were not completed at the end of last fiscal year and were carried over into the new fiscal year. The HVAC project for Farm Life was completed under budget at $99,975, resulting in savings of $10,025. In contrast, a boiler replacement at Havelock High exceeded its budget by $593, bringing the total cost to $172,150. The school system has requested that the $10,025 in savings from the Farm Life project be used to help offset the budget overage for the Havelock High School project. I'm sorry, from the Vanceboro to the Havelock. Sorry about that.
Okay, we're being requested to approve a budget amendment in amount of 267,557, which includes the rollover and reallocation of funds. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion and a second.
Sorry.
Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Booker.
Yes.
Thank you.
Item number 7 is appointments. Thank you, Craig. Under pending, we got the Craven Aging Planning Board, Craven County Clean Sweep Committee, and the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council. Under current, we just have one. Shane Diggin seeks to be appointed to the Local Emergency Planning Committee. Do I have someone who would like to nominate Mr.
I
Diggin?
nominate Mr. Diggin, please.
Okay, do we have any other nominations? Hearing none, Mr. Diggin will be appointed by acclamation. Item number 8. The county attorney is coming with many items tonight.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, courtesy of the city of New Bern, might I add, so it's a good problem to have. I do have exactly 6 surplus properties before you. The first is an initial offer to purchase for property located at 927 Sampson Street within the city of New Bern with a parcel ID number of 8006324. The offer amount is $3,200. The original past due taxes and cost of foreclosure were $3,086.78, and the tax value of the property is $6,000. The city of New Bern has already given its initial approval. I would suggest that the board do likewise so we can get it out for upset bids.
Okay, board, we need to adopt a resolution authorizing the upset bid process.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
The next item is another initial offer to purchase for property located at 1427 Lincoln Street, also within the city of New Bern, with a parcel ID number of 8013077. The amount of the offer is $4,250. The past due taxes and the cost of foreclosure together were $4,233.68. The tax value on this parcel is $8,500. The city of New Bern has already approved the initial offer, and I would ask that the board do likewise so we can get it into the upset bid process.
okay, again, we're being asked to authorize an upset bid for 8013077. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No opposed, so that one carries also.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, the next parcel is located at 1016 Main Street, also in the city of New Bern, with a parcel ID number of 8006302. This is an approval after the expiration of the upset bid process. The original offer amount was $2,700. There were no upset bids, so that is your final purchase price. The original past due taxes and cost of foreclosure together were $1,783.09. And the tax value on the property is $5,400. The city of New Bern has already granted its final approval, and I would ask that the board do likewise so we can get it back on the tax rolls.
Okay, Commissioners, we're being asked to adopt a resolution approving conveyance after the expiration of the upset bid for 8006302. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Mitchell?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Howard?
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt?
Yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes. Item D.
Commissioners, this is also another approval of a conveyance after the expiration of the upset bid period. The property is located at 1039 Main Street within the city of New Bern with a parcel ID number of 8007070. The offer amount is $2,700. The original taxes and cost of foreclosure together were $9,830.12. The tax value of the property is $5,400. There were no upset bids received, so your final purchase price is $2,700. The city of New Bern has already given its final approval, and I would ask the board to do likewise so we can get this property back on the tax rolls.
Okay, we're being asked to adopt a resolution after expiration of upset bid for parcel 8007070. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
A motion and a second. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Mitchell?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Howard?
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt?
Yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes. Item number E.
This is also a final approval after the expiration of the upset bid period for property located at 1041 Main Street within the city of New Bern with a parcel ID number of 8007069. The offer amount is $2,400. There were no upset bids received, so this is your final purchase price. The original cost of foreclosure and past due taxes together were $26,254.64. And the tax value of the property is $4,800. The city of New Bern has given its final approval, and I would suggest the board do likewise so we can get the property back on the tax rolls.
Okay, adopt a resolution. We're being asked to adopt a resolution approving conveyance after expiration of upset bid parcel 8007069.
Motion
Mr.
to
Chairman,
approve.
I have two questions, please.
Okay,
My first question is, why was the previous parcel and this parcel foreclosure cost so high? My second question is, do we share that with the city of New Bern, or do we bear the entire expense?
You mean the actual legal fees or the total amount of the past
The
due
total
taxes?
amounts of taxes and costs are significantly higher than normal.
They are, and I believe this involved one of the city of New Bern demolition liens that we see from time to time. So that is not a, cost that we have out of pocket. It's just on the tax rolls. What will happen is the $2,400 will be split pro-ratably based on that number. So there is a loss, if you will, to the county based on that, percentage-wise.
I have a question as well. We probably have answered this before, but the purchase price,
Yes, ma'am.
those funds, they go to the county or the city, or do you split them?
They are split, and they are split based on the pro rata amount of the taxes. When I give you, for instance, the $26,254.64 number, we go in and determine what percentage is the city and what percentage is the county, and that's how the proceeds are split.
Okay.
Sometimes the purchase price is less than that number,
Sure.
so we have a loss pro-ratably. Occasionally, it's more than that number, so we will have a gain pro-ratably.
Gary, it's fair to say that in this one in particular, the city bore all the costs of demolishing the structure was on the property.
That is absolutely.
That we didn't have any
correct.
part in that. Simply ours was the legal fees for the foreclosure process once that lien was already in place.
Correct.
Thank you, I
Correct.
appreciate that clarification.
Yeah, we're definitely not out of pocket. We don't participate in the city's abatement process. That's completely funded by the city. So that's not money out of our pocket up front.
this would also be, when we collect 96% of our taxes. This would be part of the 4%. What's owed on this parcel would be part of that, correct?
Yes, sir. And it would run the length of time before foreclosure took place. So it could be multiple taxation years. In instances like this, I haven't looked yet, but I mean, we've had ownership for some time, so, sorry, tablet's moving slow, but it kind of, sometimes you can tell the story of how long it was in that process.
Right.
We acquired this one in 2024.
Okay. Okay, I don't remember. Do we have a motion?
We have a motion to
We have a
approve.
motion and a second. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes. Item F.
The final item, Commissioners, is a final approval after the expiration of the upset bid period. The property is located at 2204 Hartford Avenue within the city of New Bern. The parcel ID number is 8039086. The offer amount is $2,500. There were no upset bids received, so that is your final purchase price. The original cost of foreclosure and past due taxes together were $4,048.43. The tax value of the parcel was $5,000. As with the others, the city of New Bern has given its approval, and I would ask that this board do likewise so we can get the property back on the tax rolls.
Okay. We're asked to adopt a resolution approving conveyance after expiration of upset bid for parcel 8039086. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes.
That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item number 9, petition of citizens.
Mr. Chairman, we have one citizen signed up this evening, Mr. David French.
Could y'all get the timer repaired so that the peak speakers will know how much time we have, because we don't have eyes in the back of our, we don't have an eye in the back of our
Well, you
head.
can look to your left.
I know,
and
but
see
we're
that.
here. That was working. Would you please get it repaired? I'm David French, 104 Johnson Street. Is this on? Why am I here yet again? For my dear cousin, Mary Ann Duffy Williams, because all she said for the 4 years that she lived after Hurricane Florence, when am I going home? After every doctor's appointment that I took her to, she wanted to go by her home and sit and look at her home that she could not go into. I am here for my fellow hurricane flood survivors, like my friend Tammy down in Columbus County, who is in a bad situation and Rebuild lied to her. My friend Louise here in Craven County, been in the program since 2019. Rebuild kicked her out because she could not find a place to rent in Craven County so they could do her home. My friend Denise, over in Duplin County, she got her Rebuild home. Guess what? It's falling apart. She is a disabled, honored vet, and she cannot get any help. And also, there's a lady here on Madam Moore Lane, 93 years old, has lived in a travel trailer going on 8 years. No help for her. And the over 8,000 of us who are still homeless. Whose fault is this? Most definitely Roy Cooper, the criminal Roy Cooper. And I invite former Governor Roy Cooper to sue me. Josh Stein, the Attorney General, 8 years as Attorney General, he never investigated Rebuild. Eddie Buffalo, Laura Hogshead, Matthew Arlen, Pryor Gibson and their cohorts, as well as the impotent and feckless Republican-controlled legislature. In the words of Bob Brinson, I said, you need to use the media and fight for us. We don't do it like that. Well, you know what? It ain't a-working. What is Craven County's responsibility? As Craven County Planner Chad Sean once said, paraphrase, rebuild NC was a train wreck waiting to happen. Newsflash, it happened and there are mass casualties. Craven County must demand that the disaster recovery is brought back to the county level where it worked wonderfully for over 40 years. Craven County and other counties must sue the state of North Carolina to make it happen. This past weekend was the 250th anniversary of the Battle of Moores Creek Bridge down in Pender County. Not a lot of people know about this, but this was a pivotal battle in the war for our independence from the tyrant George III. My ancestor, Captain Joseph French Jr., fought at the battle. He and my other American Revolutionary ancestor, Walter, I would ask for time to finish this. Walk the streets of New Bern and the roads of B and C. What would he say about what's happened here? How is it that we can find billions to prop up an illegal foreign regime and make war, but we cannot find the time nor taxpayer money to help the hurricane disaster survivors of ENC and WNC to get back home? Some waiting going on 10 years.
French, your time is up.
What are you all going to do to fulfill your sacred oaths of office to help us? What are you going to do? I'm asking each one of you, what are you going to do?
Your time is up, sir.
Sir, you spent about 10 minutes talking about property that was near your home because you chose to. You chose to because you had an interest in it. You're self-dealing. We all know what you did with the Dunn building. We all know what you hid behind Delaware LLC, and then we opened the front page and find, who bought it? Who bought it?
Your time is up.
You know, you're violating your oath of office.
Your picture up here, sir.
Y'all should have. This is Mary Ann Duffy Williams, who never got to go home.
We understand.
Never. Well, you don't understand.
Yeah,
can I move in with you? Can I move in you with Etienne Mitchell? You're both
Mr.
multi-millionaires.
French, your time is up.
Please unhand me, sir. Unhand me. Corrupt.
Mr. County Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Pleasure to be with you tonight. 1 month from tonight, in April, will be County Government Month. I learned about it last week. I think about it every year, but I just wanted to recognize it, and hopefully we can have some resolution or something at your agenda that night to recognize all the county employees out there that work in all our different divisions and departments that do so much for our citizens here in the county. A couple updates for you. Later this week, we'll host the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina Board. They're coming to Craven County for their monthly meeting. We're going to host them. They'll have some touring of our industries on Wednesday, and then they'll have their board meeting Thursday morning here at the Doubletree. So we're excited to have them on board, show off all the hard work that Jeff Wood's been after for the last few years, and talk about a lot of the industries, including the military and our airport and things that make Craven County special. So we're really excited about that. Last week, I was also able to attend an ABC board meeting, continue to look at the trends in sales, which are trending downwards. Obviously, there's a lot of big factors, macro factors out there in that, but the board is certainly addressing and looking at ways to cut costs as we deal with that. Also, last week, I was able to attend the NACO conference. Great opportunity to coalesce there with some of our federal partners. Got to spend time with the VA, the National Park Service, the EPA, you name it. We had the industries there to talk with. We also got to visit with our legislative delegation there, Congressman Murphy. We met with Senator Tillis, his staff, and also other congressmen that are really important, like folks who are working on the Farm Bill and federal transportation bills out there, along with some folks from the president's staff that were able to meet with us and talk about some of the initiatives that are going on. Big themes I heard across the board are data centers, right? The good and the bad across the country. They're a thing. We're going to have to deal with it. We're all going to deal with it at some point because technology is driving that way. Property taxes. Every state's looking at how property taxes are authored amongst counties and cities. This is a big topic. When we had one of the breakout sessions with the county administrators and county managers, this was certainly number one on the list. And lots of other things out there particularly, and I've just talked with Commissioner Howard today about roads, right? Across the country, roads are a big expense for counties. In North Carolina, we have no responsibility for roads, but people believe that we do, so we become sort of this third-party facilitator in trying to balance between DOT and then private citizens who may not know that they're not on a state road, right? So it's a big challenge. I know Commissioner Smith, Hunt, Howard and Jones have all dealt with that issue. So interesting to see how other counties are doing that across the country. With that said, that's my report, sir. You do have a closed session at the end of the meeting, and Mr. Grady will give you the citations for that, unless you have any questions for me.
Questions
this
for the
time.
county manager?
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Commissioners report. Who would like to go first?
I do have one, Danny, if you. I will say I attended the NACO Legislative Conference with our county manager. It was good to have the county manager and his assistant with us on a lot of priorities and issues that we discussed. I attended the annual legislative conference hosted by the National Association of County Commissioners in Washington, D.C. This conference provides county officials direct engagement with members of Congress during one of the most consequential periods of the federal legislative session. This year's conference focused on federal appropriations, AI governance, cybersecurity, infrastructure implementation, workforce development, property taxes, and the pending Farm Bill reauthorization, all of which have significant downstream impact on counties. I do think they're trying to separate the Farm Bill out from the SNAP program to some degree, so that may hasten the passing of that bill. Importance of the federal legislative session. The federal February legislative window is especially important because Congress is actively negotiating federal appropriation levels, reauthorization of major legislation, infrastructure implementation guidance, Medicaid and public funding, cybersecurity investment, rural development programs. One of those budget items could impact our budget by over $900,000, something we discussed with our legislators, which, if you think about it, could be a half cent tax increase. So it's a mandate that's still passed down to the county, but they're taking away some of that funding. Obviously, we're hoping that doesn't happen. Emergency services and public safety, broadband expansion, so on and so forth. I won't get into the specifics of the Farm Bill, but we did get to hear Chairman G.T. Thompson speak, which was interesting. He is from Pennsylvania. He's chairman of the Agricultural Committee. Not only did we get to hear him speak, but in the Congressional Office Building, he was going to the bathroom, and we were able to corner him for a few seconds and have a conversation with him. I know you take your opportunities.
It was not in the bathroom.
He was not in the bathroom. He was coming back from it. He was
clarifying.
yes.
Clarify that.
No, yes, to clarify. He did 150 listening sessions across the country. We complimented his speech, and we pretty much invited him to Craven County to do another listening session, which he said, follow up with him. So hopefully, maybe that'll happen. Craven County farmers have a lot to say about the Farm Bill, obviously, and we have a pretty significant agricultural footprint in this county and this state. I won't go over rural development grants, school nutrition, SNAP, kind of covered that. If you want to see my report individually, I can share it with the public, but just for time reasons in our closed session, I won't go into all the rest of it, but thank you.
Commissioner Mitchell.
With it, we have American service personnel in harm's way again in the Middle East again. Everybody knows there's 2 carrier battle groups in the Indian Ocean. May not be aware that there are military personnel from all over North Carolina that are involved in the conflict over there. Please keep them and their families in your prayers.
Yes.
I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow is the primary election day. So far, turnout has been very slow. I would like to encourage everybody to get out to vote tomorrow. It's your last chance. Many of the races in this primary will determine who the actual person filling the position will be. Just want to remind everybody. Thanks.
Commissioner Hunt.
I would just echo whatever Commissioner Howard said. We all enjoyed attending the conference in Washington, D.C. It was a lot of work, but it's needed to get out there and find out what's happening across the nation, and hopefully we can get ahead of some of these issues that will be in front of us, probably in 2026. And I wanted to mention the voting as well. Please get out and vote. There's a couple of members on your ballot. This vote will determine who sits in that seat in December. So please go out and vote.
Nothing tonight?
I encourage everyone to vote as well.
Okay.
I don't have none.
Just a couple things. Number one, Commissioner Mitchell mentioned the conflict in the Middle East. It's, whether you agree with it or don't agree with the president's action, I encourage you all to be in prayer for our servicemen and for our leaders as they make the decisions that have to be made going forward. It's a scary time. When countries have nuclear capabilities, anything can happen. So keep them in your prayers. And the last comment, I was also in Washington DC, but I don't have anything to report. Commissioner Howard gave my report. No. And, the only thing I would say is we did have a very interesting speech from Robert F. Kennedy talking about making America healthy again. And that was, of all the things we did for 3 days, that may not have been the most meaningful thing to us, but it was the most interesting to me. He did a great job of explaining his motives and what he's got in mind for this country. So that was good.
Yeah, Commissioner
Anybody have anything else to add?
Commissioner Hunt literally ran outside to try to catch him and invite him to Craven County. She missed him by this much.
I did. So his U.S. Marshals caught me though. So.
Okay. Last but not least, we are going to go into closed session. If you would give me the numbers, please, Mr. Attorney.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. We've got 2 reasons to go into closed session. The first is under NC General Statute 143-318-11A5 to discuss the potential acquisition of real property. The second reason is under NC General Statute 143-318-11A3 under the attorney-client privilege to discuss the pending litigation of Craven County versus William and Margaret Butler.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second to go in closed session. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're in closed session. 5 minutes.